What's going on, everybody? It's me, Jay Chris from the Tour Show again. I didn't really think I was gonna be doing this like on a daily, but I've done this like the last 3 days. I've done some type of video, talking about random thoughts, thanking people for supporting my show, and things of that nature. I was looking at my video. I keep touching my face. I don't know why. Anyway, um, so at the recording of this video, on November 14th, 2015. For those that may not know, but I doubt that you don't know, but I'm sure there's some people that may not know. There's people. Some people aren't connected. There was these terrorist attacks in Paris, France, yesterday, and any situation where people are being killed is awful in my book. It's terrible. People going out to enjoy their day and don't come home. They didn't expect to not come home. They expected, they probably, got a babysitter for the child and said, I'll see you tomorrow, or I'll see you later on tonight, or, said, or this was a girl's night out, or a fella's night out, or, or a first date, or, whatever the case may be, man. Just getting out on the town. And these people, I haven't watched the news yet today. I work overnight, so I haven't even turned on the TV yet. But the last count I saw was 153. It could be higher now at the time I'm doing this, but I haven't, like I said, I haven't turned on the TV yet. And I go through Facebook, and one of the first things you do all the time is you go through Facebook. People changing their picture to the colors of the French flag. And that's kind of like the new thing now whenever there's some type of situation, I guess. They change their color, they change their thing. Recently, I mean, this year, I guess it just started this year, 2015, when the whole gay marriage thing was going on. People changed their pictures to the rainbow flag, and some people changed their picture to the African flag, or the black, whatever flag it is. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be ignorant, but I'm just waking up. There was also like a gold one where people in like the wrestling community changed it to gold in support of something I don't remember. But anyway, and then I see people like, you're changing your Facebook picture because of this, but what about this? And what about that? What about this? And I'm like, I don't change my Facebook picture to these things. I mean, that's, it's just my business, my prerogative, I guess you could say. But I don't knock those that do. I don't knock people that want to support something. And I've posted on Facebook, so these things, the first times you may have heard these thoughts, but I posted on Facebook, like, why knock people for what they support? I don't understand. Why knock people for what they believe? And I don't even know what I'm going to title this video, but like, you'll have people that are Christians, but then you have people that don't believe in God. And the people that don't believe in God are like, well, you're a fool for believing in God. And I'll tell you that Jesus didn't exist. And then the people that are, that believe in God, and will tell them, well, you're a fool for not believing in God. And I'm going to tell you why he does exist. And they clash. And they clash. Like that. They clash. And it's like, why can't we just live? Why can't, you support what you support, you support what you support, and, at the end of the day, we live in our life. We're so worried about what other people are doing sometimes, and it just goes crazy. But anyway, I digress, because I didn't really even mean to go into that. But what I really wanted to go into was these attacks in France, and the whole terrorism thing. And if you follow me on Twitter, and you can follow me on Twitter, Jay Watson Radio Man is one of my Twitters. I had a few choice words. I mean, I don't have a lot of followers, so ain't but 100 some people, 100 some people even maybe saw what I had to say. But you know, the whole terrorism thing is like that person that on the schoolyard, there's a fight going on, and that the homies in a fight, and they want to jump in, and so what they do is they jump in and they punch somebody, and then they just start backing up and running, and won't engage in the fight, but they wanted to get their shot in. That's how I see this whole terrorism thing. A bunch of cowards. I said it. Will it make me a target? Probably not, because probably not enough people see it. But a bunch of cowards trying to terrorize people, ruin people's day, and then running. Then they're running. It's not funny. I don't know why I laugh. But then they start running, and it's like, why did you start running? Stay here and fight. Hand me a fair one. Well, we all know that people don't do. I shouldn't say people don't do fair ones anymore, but cowards don't do fair ones. They rather shoot their gun and bang bang end the story. You go in the movie theater, shoot up everybody. You're a coward. You go into a school, shoot up all the kids. You're a coward. It is what it is. You go with somebody, you sneak them. And, you know what I'm saying? You sneak them, you punch them in the side of their head, back of their head or something. They don't see it coming. You're a coward too. It is what it is. But, I tend to think like these terrorists, the Al Qaeda's, the ISIS, the, I don't know, Boko Haram. I mean, whoever. I'm like, what's the end game here? Like, what? I tend to think, and maybe I don't do enough research, and I'm not one that claims to be a researcher and read up on everything and all like that. I just have my thoughts, and this is, I guess, my therapy. This is the way of getting my thoughts out, and I just, what is the end game? Why? What are you doing? What are you trying to accomplish? Like, do you think you're going to take over the world? I don't know. What are you trying to accomplish? I don't expect to have an answer, but of course, feel free to comment down here. You know how people do that. Comment down here. Feel free to comment. I don't care what you say. Bring it. You know what I mean? I invite you to check out my show Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, the New Twist Show on New Twist Radio. Working on a website. Hey, if you're watching this video and you do websites, holla at me. If you do logos for businesses, talk to me. I could use one. But that being said, I really don't know where I wanted to go with this video. I just felt like I needed to talk and get a couple things off my chest. This is kind of like my thing here. I love to talk. I love to hear my own voice. And the whole terrorism thing, it angers me. And yes, a couple years ago I was ready to join the military just because, but I know that's really not my thing. I think that was like an emotional decision I was making. I have a lot of family members that, were, and are going to be military. And it is what it is, and that's their path, and I applaud them for that, and I applaud everybody that has taken that path. But this whole terrorism thing, man, it's crazy, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with it, but let me know what you feel about the terrorism thing. Let me know what you feel about this whole thing in Paris, in France. Let me know. Tell me if you think my videos suck. I don't care. It is what it is. I'm not going to tell you to subscribe like everybody else does, because I don't need to tell you to subscribe. You can subscribe if you want to. I ain't the boss of you. Anyway, look, I'm going to end this because it's almost 10 minutes long, so I'm going to end this now, and maybe I'll come back later before I go to work. Go to work in a few hours. Maybe I'll come back later before I go to work and say something else. But I just wanted to get a couple things off my chest, and that was that. Y'all have a good day. Watch your back, man.